Well, yeah, I'm here joined by Alex Krassyuk. Alex, how are you doing?
Thanks. It's not bad, you know. I still keep enjoying the sweet taste of the victory, of Usyk's victory, and I'm happy to be back to London, one of my best loved cities in the world.
Listen, you're in London quite a lot now. We're at the launch of the Undisputed game, which is going to be quite interesting. Lot of people here, but wanted to talk to you obviously about Oleksandr Usyk. Great victory. What next?
Having rest.
Obviously, he's going to be resting. We know that, but we want to know about the landscape of the heavyweights right now, because you know that current crop of heavyweights are all coming to the sort of back end of their careers, the twilight of their careers. Oleksandr's done everything that can be done. He's beaten everyone in the division, the best of the modern era. So what motivates him? Is he going to continue boxing? Is there going to be something next?
He's not ready to retire. This is number one. Number two, we don't know what's next. Many things depend on Parker-Dubois fight. This is number two. Number three, we heard from the media that Wladimir Klitschko has a will to become the oldest heavyweight champion ever, beating the record of another legend.
And that would be George Foreman.
Exactly.
Right?
Of course. Yeah, George Foreman, sure. There is no decision taking. It's just a dream, kind of a plan, maybe a thought. We heard that from His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. So it's also an opportunity and a possibility. So you see how many scenarios can be possible after the victory of one of the guys we just mentioned. But my bet is with Parker. No disrespect to Daniel, it's just my personal opinion. I'm not a big fortune teller, but this is just a hunch, a feeling that Parker has bigger chances to win. So many things will depend on the result of that fight.
If Joseph Parker does come through and that whets the appetite of Oleksandr, and that's a fight that you guys would like to take, would that then be for the Undisputed again? With Parker obviously picking up the IBF, would Oleksandr keep those belts? I mean, what's the current landscape of that?
I see no reason for Oleksandr fighting any other fighter in the division without the fight being undisputed. So the only motivation is to become three-time undisputed. Probably that's something that can make this ball rolling.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about some of the other heavyweights in that division now. First, I want to go on to Anthony Joshua, someone that Oleksandr beat as well. Where do you see him sat right now? He says he's not retiring, he's looking to come back. Would you have gone in, if you was looking after him, would you have gone and chased a rematch with Dubois, or would you go down a different avenue?
After his fight with Dubois, I was quite sure that it's time for him to quit. But I spoke to him at the Ring Magazine party, and I asked him a question. Do you still have that fire in your heart? And he said, absolutely. He said, absolutely, I do have that fire. And if a guy has the fire, nothing can stop him. Yeah. So he's the only one to take decisions, to make decisions. And if he feels the motivation, if he feels the power, the incentive to go, then nothing can stop him.
Do you think Anthony Joshua's got the ability to become world champion again?
Why not? If he has that power, if he has that fire, anything can happen.
A little bit on Tyson Fury. He says now that he's retired. Do we believe him? It's the fourth time he has retired.
Fourth.
Do you think we see him back in the ring again?
I thought it's seventh time. That was my personal calculation. It's 50-50. He did sound serious, but I can't be sure he's out of the ring forever.
Sure.
That's my personal opinion, my hunch, my feeling. I still can see him fighting. It can be anything like money, it can be something interesting, but the guy is, listen, he's the champion. He's strong, he's well loved, well accepted in the world of boxing. Why should he quit? I think after 6-7 months, he will have rest, and he will probably change his mind.
Sure. Quick word on Martin Bakole, a guy that seems to be getting his opportunity. That's not Martin Bakole, by the way, that's Johnny Nelson. How are you, bro? You good? Yeah, quick word on Martin Bakole. Where do you see him sitting in this current crop of heavyweights and the landscape?
He's next champion.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Martin Bakole is probably one of the strongest heavyweights at this stage now.
Do you think that he goes on and wins at work? He's got a jogber in May, I believe, out in America, and then the final eliminator.
One thing he's lacking is the discipline. As soon as discipline comes into his training camp, this guy is the future of heavyweight.
And now I want to move on to February the 22nd. What a card we got out there, and what a fight again. Beterbiev versus Bivol. Who do you fancy in that one?
The first fight was the controversial. So the world wants to see the real winner. Who is the real winner? Was it a mistake of the judges, or was it the mistake of the boxing fans who watched it? So now we're gonna see it on.
What was your thoughts, by the way?
I had it draw.
Oh, really?
Yes. I made the scorecards and I had it a draw.
Yeah, I thought the right man won. I thought the Beterbiev maybe had nicked those rounds, but fantastic fight, unbelievable undercard there as well. Who do you pick out of Parker and Dubois? Did you say Joseph Parker?
Parker, yeah, Parker. I'm taking Parker.
Brilliant. Well, Alex, always a pleasure, mate. And now you can go and enjoy yourself, have a couple of drinks, and mingle with the rest of them. Great seeing you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.